Bismillah. Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, we're gonna start. Hello, my little scientists. Welcome back to our online science class. I'm teacher Riham, your science teacher. Tell me, grade 2, what day is today?
Wednesday.
The date, what the date? Fifth?
It's 5.
Yes, 5th of January, the year.
2022.
Yeah, may Allah protect Saudi Arabia and all Islamic countries from any dangers. Let's start with our dua. اللهم إنا نسألك فهم النبيين وحفظ المرسلين. Please grade 2 for our online classroom rules. Be on time, be prepared, turn off your camera, mute your mic, raise your hand to talk or to ask your teacher. Let's enjoy the new kind of learning together, okay? Let's continue in our lesson. This is the last period for this lesson. Slow changes to Earth's landscape, okay? What we learned this lesson, we learned that wind and water can cause change. Wind and water cause a change to Earth's landscape, okay? How the wind washed part of the rock away and the wind knocked some of the rock off, okay? Weathering happens when wind and water change the shape and size of the rocks. So weathering means the breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces, okay? And erosion, we have an erosion. Erosion, in other words, erosion happen when rock and soil are moved by wind or water to a new place, okay? So this is the difference between weathering and erosion. Let me start by this activity, okay? Again, Tom and Jerry, you like it, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, let me start with, not play, yes, Ala.
Teacher.
Yes, honey, when rock and soil are moved by wind or water, to a new place, this is called weathering or erosion or a landform.
Erosion.
Super. Erosion, thank you so much. Erosion. Okay, the next, who's after Ala? Okay, I want Talia. Yes, Talia?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher. Teacher, your mic is closed. Teacher, where are you? Teacher, your mic is closed. Yeah. You close your mic, teacher. Teacher, close your mic. Close your mic, all of you. Talia, close your mic. Where are you? Teacher, where are you?
I'm here. What's wrong? Keep yourself mute. Okay.
Teacher,
so
Miss Talia.
Yes, Talia. When rock and soil are moved by wind and water to a new place, again, this is called erosion, weathering, landform.
Weathering.
Weathering.
Erosion.
Weathering or erosion?
Erosion.
Erosion, Talia. Again, Talia, erosion means moving of rocks and soil to a new place. Okay, tell me again, what the meaning of the erosion? Moving of wind, moving of soil or rock into a new place. Okay, Talia?
Okay.
Thank you, Talia. Okay, after Talia, I want, yes, Munira? Munira?
Yes, teacher, I am.
Are examples of slow changes to Earth's landscape wind or weathering and erosion or nothing? Examples of slow changes to Earth's landscape.
Wind and erosion.
How wind and erosion? Wind only or weathering and erosion?
Weathering and erosion.
Excellent. Weathering and erosion. Examples of slow changes to Earth's landscape. Thank you so much. Okay, then I want, yes, Rafa? Rafa?
Yes, teacher.
The breaking down of rocks into smaller pieces, Rafa. This is called what? Landform or erosion?
Erosion.
Or weathering? Breaking down of the rocks into smaller pieces.
Weathering.
Yes, weathering. Thank you, Rafa. Excellent. Okay, Haneen Muhammad. Happen when wind and water change the shape and size of rocks. Haneen Muhammad. Maya. Yes, Maya.
Yes, teacher.
This happened when wind and water change the shape and size of rocks, breaking down of the rocks. So the shape and size will change. This is meaning, or this called landform, or erosion, or weathering.
Weathering.
And Maya, weathering. Thank you so much, Maya. Okay. Then Tala. Yes, Tala? Tala.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Sand, Tala, can cut the rocks. Sorry. The sand can cut the rocks into smaller pieces. This is true or false? Like a knife?
True.
That's true. Excellent, Tala. Thank you so much. Okay, back to our lesson.
Because the falses have two false and the true one.
But only this? But you don't know why it's true? It's true? Because you have two false?
No.
Look,
No,
Tala.
no.
Here, Tala. The
No,
wind
I focus.
move the sand and sand like a knife now, breaking down the rocks into smaller pieces. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, honey, thank you. Okay, so let's compare again between weathering and erosion. I want someone. Yes, Ranim? Ranim?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah. Tell me, in weathering, what happened in weathering?
The rock is size. Size and
What?
size and shape.
Don't read.
Shape
Don't
and size.
read. No, don't read. Tell me what you know about. What do you know about weathering?
The weathering is make the rock like the rock, make it smaller pieces.
Excellent. Breaking down of the rocks into smaller pieces. So now, when the rocks breaking down, the shape and size will it change or no?
Will change.
Yes. So weathering happen when wind and water change the shape and
Change
size.
the shape or size of
Yeah,
rock.
of the rock. Thank you so much, Ranim. Excellent, honey. Now I will lower all of your hands. I want someone again to tell me what about erosion. Who know?
Maya.
Yes, Maya. Tell me, Maya, what about erosion? Erosion happen when?
When
Maya, when rock and soil are
water.
no, first when rock and soil, the rocks and soil moved by
Shape.
no, honey, moved by what?
Moved by
Wind
and
or water moved by
what?
yes, Maya, moved by wind or water moved by
Moved by wind and water.
or water moved by wind or
Say it, teacher.
but I can't hear you well. So moved by wind or water to move to where? To no? Yes, Maya, quickly move to
Because moved by
no, Maya, I'm sorry. Your voice is not clear. I'm so sorry. Your voice is not clear.
wind and water.
Yes, moved by
You
wind
Rani,
and
I
water.
know.
Yes, to what?
Me too.
No, I want Maya, only Maya. Move to what? By wind and water to where? To new place. To where, Maya?
To new place.
Yes, moved by wind and water to new place. Again, moved by wind and water to new place. So this is the difference between erosion and weathering. Erosion and weathering. Okay, so again, in weathering, breaking down of the rocks into smaller pieces. But in weathering, in erosion, sorry, moving of these rocks and soil to new place. Okay, now let's open. Yeah?
You sent something.
Yes, I will open. Yes, wait. Give me 1 second.
We joined this. You sent in the chat.
No.
You have gay?
No, I will open the website. Sorry, on the YouTube to show you this video, okay?
Please.
I don't see.
Yes, wait.
Hello, my name is Abram, and it's time for the glacier experiment from lesson 8.
Watch
The Water and Our World Science Unit
Well, I will
from
add
the Good and the
okay?
Beautiful. First, let's take this cookie sheet and we're going to cover it with wax paper and then tape that wax paper into place. Now, let's cover the surface of our cookie sheet with some dirt and a few pebbles. Now let's elevate one end of the cookie sheet so it's at an angle. Now I've already frozen a cup of water with some dirt in it. So I'm going to take that ice and place it here at the top of our cookie sheet. With one hand pressing down, guide the ice from the top of the cookie sheet down to the bottom. What happens to the dirt and pebbles as the ice slides down? Does the dirt move or does it stay in place? Does any of the dirt stick to our ice? Does the dirt pile up at the bottom of the cookie sheet? Now let's take a closer look at the bottom of the ice. Did any of the dirt and rocks stick to the ice? As glaciers slowly move, they shape the land.
Yeah, can you tell me about new word today? What do you hear in this video?
Yeah.
Yes, this word is called what? Glacier, yeah?
Yes.
Glacier, did
Yeah.
you remember the glacier? Yeah? Glacier is a large sheet of ice. Glacier, no, don't open anything. Glacier is a large sheet of ice. Glacier is a large sheet of ice. It's a landform. Yeah? Did you remember it? So glacier is a large sheet of ice. This is number one. Glacier is a large sheet of ice. Again, tell me, Rosanna, glacier is a?
Yes, I am Rosanna.
Yes, honey, glacier is a large?
Large. I don't hear you. Of ice.
Yes, it's a large sheet of ice. Thank you, Rosanna. So glacier is a large sheet of ice. This is number one. You know that the frozen water, like glacier, can cause erosion again. Glacier is a large sheet of ice, grade 1, grade 2, sorry. And the glacier or this ice moves slowly across the land. When the ice melts by the sun, so now the ice will move to the land, and moving of rocks or moving of soil, this is called erosion. So this glacier caused erosion. This is glacier caused what? Caused erosion, yeah? So let's watch the video again. How erosion happened by the glacier, okay?
Okay.
This is called glacial erosion. Erosion is the breaking down and movement of soil and rocks by water, wind, and other natural processes. Glacial erosion, then, is the breaking down and movement of soil and rocks by the ice of glaciers, similar to what we observed in this experiment.
Be sure to check out these Open and Go homeschool sites.
Cover it with wax paper, and then tape our cookie sheet with some dirt, one end of the cookie sheet so it's at an angle.
So when the ice melts, when the ice moves by the sun or melt by the sun, only the ice will move, or the ice with moving with soil and with rocks?
Me.
No. Let me choose who can answer. Yes, Jude? Jude?
Yes, teacher.
So when the ice melts, now the ice will move to the land. So the ice will move to the land. Only the ice or the ice moving with sand and with rocks?
sand and with the rocks.
Excellent. With the sand and with the rocks. Look at this ice. With sand and with rocks.
Yeah.
Now I've already frozen a cup of water with some dirt in it. So I'm going to take that ice and place it here at the top of our cookie sheet. With one hand pressing down, guide the ice from the top of the cookie sheet down to the bottom. What happens to the dirt and pebbles as the ice slides down? Does the dirt move or does it stay in place? Does any of the dirt stick to our ice? Does the dirt pile up at the bottom of the cookie sheet?
Can you see how glacier moving with the ice melt with sand and with rocks? So here, glacier also cause what? Cause erosion. Yes, Shadon? 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 Yes, so here from this video, the glacier also cause what? Happen. Yeah? The glacier cause what to happen? Cause erosion. Cause?
Eroding.
Yes, because here, can you see the glacier? First tell me, do you know what is glacier? Shadon? Anyone Shadon? Jude, keep yourself mute, please. Yes, Shadon?
Yes.
Yes, honey, glacier is a large sheet of ice. Glacier is a?
A big sheet of ice.
Yes, is a large sheet of ice. Glacier is a large sheet of ice. Can you see when the ice melts? The ice move with rocks and soil. The ice move with what, Shadon? Again, with?
Rocks, the rocks and meal.
And soil. And?
Soil.
Thank you so much, Shadon. Excellent. So again, grade 2, we have a new word today, glacier. Let's write the word glacier in your notebook all.
Okay, wait, small.
Glacier is a large sheet of ice. Glacier, okay? Okay, let's tell me Donna again. Glacier is? Donna? Donna? Where are you? Okay, Hams. Hams? Hams?
Yes, teacher, me hands.
Yes, Hams. Glacier is a?
Yes, teacher.
Donna, wait, honey, after Hams. Yes, Hams is a large sheet of ice.
Sheet
Again?
of ice.
Again, is a? Thank you, Rani. Is a large sheet of ice. Again, is
sheet
a?
of ice.
Thank you, Hams. Again, Donna, tell me, glacier is a?
The glacier is a
large sheet of ice. Look at this picture and explain. Only
large sheet of ice.
yes, this large sheet of ice, when the ice melt by the sun and move to the land, this is called what?
Melt.
Thank you. Thanks, Munira. Yes, honey? The ice will move to the sand. Thanks, Hanin Muhammad. To the sand with rocks and soil, Donna. And this is called what? This is called what? Something happens. It's called what?
Mountain.
Again, what?
Mountain.
Yes, the melting of the ice, moving of the ice with rocks and with soil. This is called what? Moving.
Moving.
Yes, the moving of the rocks. Yes. Read what I write. Yes, Donna?
Yes.
Yes, Donna. This is called what? Erosion. Yes, erosion. Thank you, Sarah. Erosion. Erosion. Okay. Yes. No, Donna, I can't hear you well. What's wrong today? I can't hear you well. Thank you, Donna. I don't know what's wrong. Okay, Sarah. Sarah. Excellent, Donna. Thank you.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Sarah. My voice is clear, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sarah, here, when a bit of the ice melt, now bits of the ice melt, and the water will move to the land with
Ocean.
rocks. Excellent. With rocks and soil. This is called what? What will happen?
Ocean.
Erosion. Again, erosion.
Erosion.
Yes, erosion. Again,
Erosion.
erosion. Thank you so much. So when a bit of the ice melt, this breaks apart pieces of the rocks also. So the rocks will move with the ice. The rocks will move with the ice. And this is called what? Again? Not answer today. Yes, Nagam. Nagam? Nagam?
Teacher.
Thanks all. Thank you, Noor al-Musa. Stop your video all, please. Okay, so Nagam here, this ice will melt by the sun, okay? And the breaking down of the ice will be only the ice, or the ice has rocks and soil.
Again, I got.
Okay, when the ice move, when the ice melt to the land, only the ice will move to the land, or the ice will take, or the ice together with, move together with rock and soil.
Rock and soil.
And with rock and soil, so what will happen? This is called what?
Happen.
Yeah.
Like
The moving of the rocks and soil. This is called what? Thank you, Rani. Erosion. Nagam, this is called what?
erosion.
Yes, erosion. Erosion. This is called erosion. Thank you so much, Nagam. Okay, again, Haneen Muhammad. Haneen? Haneen, where are you?
Teacher. Yes, teacher.
Okay, so again, Haneen, glacier is a?
Yes.
Haneen?
Yes.
Yes, glacier is a?
It's a.
Is a large sheet of what?
Of ice.
Excellent. Is a large sheet of ice. Thank you. Hoor. Hoor.
Yes, teacher.
When this glacier, the ice melt. The ice moving with what?
Moving
Mhm.
with water.
With water. The ice is a water. Moving with what? Thank you, Talia. The ice melt to water. So this water moving with what? Along or what?
With the ice.
Yes, this ice, honey, or this water moving with what? Like the last video with rocks and soil with what?
With water.
No, honey, the ice melt to water, okay? Look well. The ice melt to water and moving with what? Take what? Move what? With the water. The water move with rocks and soil. With what?
Rocks and soil.
Yes, with rocks and soil. The water move with, again. Thank you, Ranim. Stop your video.
Rocks and soil.
Yes, who are you? Open your mic. Open your mic.
I have finished before.
So again, the glacier, the water move with what, Hoor?
With the
With rocks and soil. Yes, with rocks and
soil.
yes, with the rocks and with the soil. So this moving, thank you, Hoor, excellent. Yes. Jana Salim.
Yes, teacher.
This moving of the rocks and soil, this is called what? Weathering or erosion? Thank you, Jana. Erosion. Yes. So again, Tala. Tala and Talia. Can you compare between weathering and erosion? Tell me the difference. Yes. So tell me, Talia, first. Weathering happen when?
When
Mhm.
when wind and when wind and water change the shape and size of rocks.
So breaking down of the rocks into?
Small pieces.
Yes, so weathering means breaking down. Weathering means breaking down. But erosion means what, Tala? Thank you, Talia. Excellent. Tala. But erosion means what? Tala? Yes, Munira. Tell me erosion means what?
Yes, teacher, me Talia.
Yes, Tala. Erosion means what, Tala?
Erosion.
Yeah. Moving. The erosion, moving. The erosion moving. Yes, of these smaller pieces of rocks and soil to new place. So again, erosion what?
Moving.
Moving of what?
Erosion.
Of rocks and soil into smaller pieces of rocks and soil into smaller pieces into what?
Smaller.
Sorry, into new
pieces.
place. I'm sorry, into new place. Moving of rocks and soil to new place. Moving to new place.
New place.
Yes, thank you, Tala. Excellent. Okay, again, I will repeat the weathering and erosion, and I will ask all of you again, okay? But you must answer me. All of you must answer. So weathering, breaking down of rocks and soil into smaller pieces. Erosion, moving of these rocks and soil to new place. Moving to new place. Yeah, so can you tell me again, Hams? Hams, weathering happen when?
Yes, teacher, me.
Yes, Hams. Hams. Yes, Hams.
Yes, teacher.
Weathering means what?
Weathering mean
Breaking down. Yes, Hams. Breaking down of the rocks into smaller pieces. Again, Hams, weathering means?
Breaking down
Of the rocks into? Smaller pieces. Into
smaller pieces.
Thank you, Hams. And Sarah, with erosion. Erosion. Yes, honey, erosion happen when what?
When rock and soil.
Don't read. Only tell me. Moving. Erosion means moving. Erosion means what?
Moving.
Moving of what?
Of the rock.
Rocks and soil to a new place.
To a new place.
Thank you, Sarah. Okay, Donna. Donna. Okay, Rosanna.
Yes, teacher, I am
Rosanna, tell me, weathering happen when?
Weathering, when wind and water.
Don't read. Breaking down of. Wait, Donna, after Rosanna. Yes?
What?
Breaking down of the rocks into? Into smaller pieces. Breaking down of the rocks into?
What?
Yes, Susanna.
Yes.
Weathering means breaking down of the rocks into smaller pieces. Again. Yes, Rosanna, honey, repeat. Breaking down.
Break down of rocks
into
smaller
pieces. Thank you, Rosanna. Excellent. Yes, Donna. But erosion
Yes.
means
Yes.
moving. Erosion means moving.
Erosion in water.
Moving of the soil and rocks to new place.
Moving
To soil and rocks
to soil and rocks
to new place.
to new
New place.
place.
Thank you, Donna. Excellent, honey. Again, Maya. 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 Yes, Maya. The moving of rocks and soil. This is called weathering or erosion.
Erosion.
Excellent, Maya. Yes, Hoor. Breaking down of the rocks. This is called weathering or erosion, Hoor.
What?
Breaking down of the rocks. This is called weathering or erosion.
Withering.
Excellent, Hoor. Okay. Then I want Noura Al-Musa. Yes, Noura?
Yes, teacher.
It's a large sheet of ice. So this is what? Large sheet of ice. It's a?
Glacier.
Excellent. It's a glacier. Yes, Rafa? Rafa?
Yes.
When the ice melts and moving with rocks and soil, what happen? What will happen?
Rain.
Erosion.
Rain.
Erosion happen. What will happen?
Erosion.
Erosion. Erosion. Thank you so much. Okay. Ala? Ala?
Yes, teacher.
Again, Ala, glacier is a?
It's a large sheet of ice.
Super. Ala. Yes, Shadin? 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 When the ice melts from this glacier, what happened?
Of the ice melts,
Yes.
the water is go out.
Excellent. The water with rocks and with soil. So this is called what? Moving of the rocks and soil. Weathering or erosion?
Withering.
No, erosion. Yes. Erosion. This is called?
Erosion.
Thank you. This is called erosion. Excellent. Okay. Again, I want Haneen Muhammad. Haneen?
Yes, teacher.
It's a large sheet of ice. This is called? Glacier. Glacier. Again, glacier. Thank you, honey. Yes, Nagam is a large sheet of ice. Nagam, this is called? Nagam? Okay, Jana. Jana? Jana Salim? Jana? Okay, so glacier. Yes, Nagam. Again, Nagam, glacier caused what? When the glacier melt, this is called what?
I don't know.
Yes, moving of rocks and soil. This is called what?
Erosion.
Erosion. Again, erosion. Thank you, Nagam. Excellent. Thanks all. Until here, my bear is finished. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. See you inshallah next week. Have a nice week.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Bye, teacher.